Awesome. So how's your week so far? Well, the end of the week.
It was okay. Better than another another week. The last week.
Last week, a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was different. Well, that's good news, right?
Yes, maybe I don't know. The weather here is it's better. It's almost summer. It's summer, so it's we are going out all days with the family and with my host kid. So I
Oh,
am I am better. Yeah.
okay. So you have a dog.
No. Well, no. No, no. I had a pet, but it's in my country. It's not here.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Well, how can I say it? Yes, it depends on the states, what state you are staying. Um, if you live in Utah or the Dakotas, it's cold. Is there summer is good, but not short.
Yes, yes, I know. Well, I don't know Dakota, but I am close to North Dakota. So yeah, the winter is the worst winter here. It's horrible.
Yes, I had some friends working in South and North Dakota,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and they would tell me that it was just cold.
Mhm.
So yes, that's how it was. But yeah, I guess we get used to everything.
It's true. Mhm.
Okay, awesome. So we completed A2 unit,
Mhm.
and today we're going to start A3.
Okay.
And let's go over some of the objectives for this unit, okay? New information, okay? So let's see. So for the listening part, we're going to predict what people will say and do,
Mhm.
okay? For listening, well, the prediction is always going to happen at the beginning of each unit, okay? You know that.
Uh-huh.
We look at
Yes.
the picture and we're going to select the best option, okay? But then we're going to listen for specific information in conversations, details,
Mhm.
the speaker's intended meaning, okay? And listen to and take voicemail messages. Okay, we did this, right?
Mhm.
We did this already,
Yes. Yes.
okay?
The last two.
Yes, that's correct. And we got into the reading part, getting meaning from context, understanding main ideas and details, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the present perfect and simple past.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
Yes, models of ability can be able to and possessive pronouns.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
and then we're going to practice the pronunciation. Remember, in this case, we're going to talk about the intonation.
Mhm.
In this case, the falling of the intonation.
Okay.
Any questions about this?
No.
No questions?
No.
Okay, awesome. So let's get to it. Give me just a second. Let me okay, so hold on because internet is very, very slow. Okay. Come on, computer. Okay, yes. So present perfect and simple past. We're well familiar with this, remember?
Yeah.
But there's more into it. Now, present perfect, we can do some contractions. and we can use the regular form of the verbs. Some verbs can be irregular. We talk about learning some of them, and we have seen a couple of them, but we need to practice a little bit more into that. So once we complete this unit, I'm going to give you some additional work so that we can get familiar with the different types of regular and irregular verbs, okay?
Okay.
Simple past, I believe, is not that complicated. I guess we know a lot of these verbs, but we're going to discuss. The beauty about having a list is that it gives you the verb in its original form, the simple past, past participle, and also the continuous form, just in case, so that we can know how each word or verb behaves, okay? And there's different types. I'll give you that once we complete this unit, okay?
Okay.
So let's see. Let's go over the instructions. Are you ready?
We use the present perfect to talk about something that started in the past and continues to the present. Talia has been a researcher for 3 years. This means that Talia started her job as a researcher 3 years ago, and she is still a researcher. We use for to express the length of time.
I've been here for 5 hours.
We use since to say when something started. I've been here since 8 o'clock.
I've been here since my boss arrived.
Okay, in this case, well, Pearson, come on. This is a typo. My boss arrived. Okay, not by, my. And I like these graphs because they show just how we can interpret this information. For example, has been, that means that is something done up to this point now in the past. So you've been doing that in the past up to now. Okay. We use for to express the length of time and since to say when something started.
Yeah.
Number 2, are you ready?
We use the simple past to talk about something that happened in the past and is finished. Talia was in the same English class with Nick for 2 semesters. This means that Talia is not in the same class with Nick now. The class is finished.
Okay. So Talia was in the same English class with Nick for 2 semesters. Check it out. In this case, we're talking about was in the past, but no specific time. But it was finished.
Yeah.
Number 3, are you ready?
Yes.
We can also use the present perfect to talk about something that happened in the indefinite past. We learned about this in Unit A2.
Talia has investigated other scandals.
Remember, we do not use time expressions with the present perfect for the indefinite past.
Okay. And this is a big word, has investigated. Indefinite past.
Okay.
4, are you ready?
Yes. I didn't take a photo. Yes.
Okay. Yes. It's important.
Yeah, that's good.
Remember, we do not use time expressions with the present perfect for the indefinite past. For example, Talia has investigated other scandals last year. No.
Okay.
4.
We use the simple past to talk about something that happened at a specific time in the past. Nick came here from England about 10 years ago. We often use time expressions with the simple past.
The conversation took place several months ago.
Talia got to the office at 8 o'clock.
Amy went to a party last week.
Okay. So simple past is key because we talk about something that happened at a specific time.
Okay.
We don't have a timeline here, but if we had it, we can just put time and say, or days and or months, and we can just define it. But I guess there's no need for that. It's just clear.
Okay.
Any concerns about all of this info?
No.
Okay. So let me close this up. And let me go over the exercise. Oh, this is the fun part. It is easy. Come on. So let's see. All right. So present perfect and simple past. Now complete these sentences. Choose the correct answers. Now, let's see. We have, I guess, two options. Just select the correct one. Number one.
Okay. Talia is a researcher at Newsline. She has been there for 3 years. No. Yes, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Amy, her job at Newsline several years ago. Amy got. Yeah. Talia and Amy have met. Yeah. They have been good friends since then. Sorry. Before her job at Newsline, Talia was a college student.
6.
Wait. She has gone to college for. She went. I think that number 5 is has been. I don't know. Well, she and Nika classmates several years ago. Took. Talia hasn't seen Nick since then.
Since then. Okay.
I don't know.
Are you ready? Maybe.
No, the number 5 is was. I am not sure of.
So we leave it in was?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Yes, that was a good call.
Thank you. Yeah, I understand. I think so. I don't know.
Well, remember, when you use has the present perfect in general, something that you've been doing in the past up to now, and simple past, you just did it, completed it.
Okay.
Okay. Good call. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go over the next one. Give me just a chance. Okay, so present perfect and simple past. Now read each dialogue, choose a word from the box, we have the box, and check it out. type the correct form of the present perfect or the simple past into the blank. So that means that we need to read the context.
Mhm.
Okay. And we need to make smart decisions. Present perfect or simple past.
Okay. Okay. What kind of work do you do? I am a computer programmer. I have been a computer programmer for 4 years.
Okay.
Alicia is a good writer. Does she have a lot of journalism experience? Yes, mm, she wrote, wrote, I don't know how to, yes, like, yeah,
Mhm.
for a newspaper and several magazines. Are you from the United States? No, I came. How's John? Great. I saw him last week. Do you like soccer? Like, I mm, have, have love, have in love. I don't know.
I have
Love
love.
it since I was a little kid.
Okay.
That's great camera. Is it new? No. I have had no, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, there's nothing wrong. It's telling you that you can use this verb.
Yes, right?
Is it simple past or present perfect? If it's present perfect,
Okay.
that's the verb it's telling you. So,
Yeah, that's it.
okay. You
Mm-hmm.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, let's see. Let's go over it. Alicia is a good writer. Does she have a lot of journalism experience? Yes, she. Okay. When you said wrote, is that she did it in the past and she's not doing it now? So she has what?
She has written,
Yes,
no,
written.
written. She has written for a newspaper and several magazines. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the participle is written.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So, all right, let's go over the next section. Give me just a second. So now we're going to discuss modals of ability. Can and be able to. We can say can speak. In the past, can't speak. And you'll be able.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We use can to talk about present ability. It is followed by the base form of the verb. The audio expert can decide if the recording is real.
Talia can't tell if the recording is real. She's not an expert.
Can't is the contraction for cannot. We usually use the contraction. We use can with all subjects.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay to use can, but also we need to be careful not to confuse can with may.
Oh, okay. Mhm.
I'm not sure if has ever happened to you that you probably say, "Can I open the window?" And people say, "Can you?"
Mm.
Because we confuse can with may because we're asking for permission, not enough.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean, okay?
Mhm.
All right. So number 2.
We also use be able to talk about present ability, but can is more common. The audio expert is able to decide if the recording is real.
Talia isn't able to tell if the recording is real.
Remember, the verb be changes form with different subjects. It is followed by the base form of the verb.
Mhm.
Okay. So be able to, we use it to talk about present ability, but can is more common. So teacher, can we use both? Yes, no problem.
Okay.
Now you can alternate so that you don't sound too redundant.
Mhm.
You have more options, right? 3.
We use could to talk about past ability. Talia could read when she was just 4 years old.
Okay.
Mhm.
We also use was or were able to talk about past ability.
Talia was able to read when she was just 4 years old.
When we talk about a specific one-time achievement in the past, we use was or were able to. We do not use could. Talia was able to finish Sunday's crossword puzzle in just an hour.
Okay. So we use was or were if we're talking about plural
Mhm.
or second person to
Mhm.
talk about past ability.
Okay, I don't understand this. We use where when we are talking about a lot of people.
Where you were.
Yes, or a second person, but here we are talking about a third person that it's Talia. I don't understand that.
Right here, Talia.
Yeah, because here is like Talia was, it's not Talia were. What?
No. Okay. Yes, because when, for example, when we conjugate in third person, we add an S for the verbs, right? Runs, touches, jumps.
Yeah.
That's third person, okay?
Uh-huh.
So when we use, in this case, the verb be in the past, I was,
Yeah.
you were,
You were. Uh-huh.
he was, it was, they were, we were.
Hmm.
Okay, it's okay. Let me just take a note so we can do an additional exercise about this.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Because I am confused.
no. That's good that you're raising your hand
Okay.
because we need to do some additional exercises so we can understand this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so let me take a note. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
good. We can concentrate on this one next time we meet. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So let's go for number 5. Are you ready?
We can use couldn't or wasn't or weren't able to talk about past inability, including specific one-time events.
Talia entered a crossword contest last year, but she wasn't able to finish the puzzle.
She couldn't figure out one of the words.
Okay. So couldn't, wasn't, weren't able to. We use it to talk about past inability, including specific one-time events. Okay. In the past. 6.
For all other forms and tenses, we use be able to, not can or could. We use it after to for the infinitive, with the present perfect, and with the future.
Talia hopes to be able to give Tony an answer soon.
Our expert hasn't been able to solve the problem since this morning.
I hope he'll be able to solve it by tomorrow.
Wait.
So there's three different examples that we have here. Let's look at the instruction again. For all other forms and tenses, we be able to, not can or could. For example, we use it after to for the infinitive. In this case, Talia hopes to be able to give Tony an answer soon. Okay, with the present perfect, our expert hasn't been able to, so we have the present perfect here, but in the negative form. And then we use able to, don't forget, solve the problem since this morning. And now it says with the future, we have to use will. I hope he'll be able to solve it by tomorrow.
Okay.
So be able to is versatile.
Okay, I understand.
By parts, okay? Awesome. So did you take a picture?
Yes.
All right. Let's do some work. Just a second. Okay, so modals of ability can be able to, number 1. So complete the sentences, click on the box and choose the correct answer. Let's see. Number 1.
Okay, when he was a child, Nick Ruffle could run. No, wait. I don't know. We are talking about the past, right? So, I don't know. Run. Is the first one. Yeah, run. Once he entered a race and entered a race and he his price is was able to? No. Yes.
Okay, yes. All right.
Nick was a good student. He was able to get good grades. He studied French for several years, but he still doesn't understand it very well. And he can't speak it at all. Yeah. He's taking a French course now. He hopes that in a few months he will be able to speak French at least a little bit. Nick can be Nick can be very charming. Yes. Because of Nick, his team in most of their games has been able to Peter sprained his ankle, but he
Sprained.
sprained his
Ankle.
ankle, but he hopes to be able to.
Okay.
I don't know one. The second one, I don't know. Once he entered a race and he I don't know.
So what do you think?
I don't know.
It's only 50-50 chance.
Yes, it's okay. Was able to.
Okie doke. So, you ready?
No, but it's okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Good call. It was not an easy statement, okay? The key is how these commas they make a pause. One, he entered a race and he was able to win first prize easily.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now let's go into the next part. Okay, doke. So models of ability can be and be able to, number 2. So complete the paragraph, drag and drop the answers into the correct blanks. So let's see.
Olga is very good at languages. Languages. She has been able to speak English. No. Yes, it's okay. She started learning languages when she was a child. Her parents spoke Russian and English at home. So she and her brother
Okay.
I don't know. They can.
Okay. So she and her brother
I don't.
can.
No. Can is in the they can. Yes. Until they were older at the school, she studied French. Once she entered a writing competition in French, and she couldn't win. Yeah. Olga wants to will be able. I don't know. Olga wants to be able to. Yep.
Okay.
No. Be able to. Olga wants to be able to speak Chinese. She's still she still can't understand much, but she hopes she will be able to understand more soon. Since last month, she was able to. Okay. I don't know, so she and her brother. Okay, so can is before, it's like, so she and her brother can speak Russian, and cool is in after they. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yes. No.
Oh,
Everything wrong.
not everything we got to correct.
Yeah.
But let's see. Okay, 3. Let's see what happened. So we got 3 out of 8. The first one, Olga is very good at languages. She has been able. Okay. So the sentence is about Olga's present ability. So in this case, perhaps can.
Okay.
Okay. She started learning languages when she was a child. Her parents spoke both Russian and English at home. So she and her brother could speak Russian by the time they were 4. They couldn't write it, of course, until they were older. At school, she studied French. Once, she entered a writing competition in French and she was able to win second place, second prize, even though the other students spoke French as their first language. Olga wants to be able to speak Chinese too, so she's taking lessons. She still can't understand much, but she hopes she will be able to understand more soon. Since last month, she has been able to understand her teacher a little better, so she feels hopeful.
Okay. Okay, I understand now.
Now,
For the times.
the key here is, are we talking about plural, singular, talking about present activities or abilities? Okay, so we need to follow a chronological order
Yes, okay.
to be able to understand this exercise a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's go into the next part of the grammar. Okay. So possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns, it isn't mine, is it yours? That's what they are. They're pronouns, but they talk about possession. Not that they have demons and witches, no. About something that belongs. Okay, so number one, are you ready?
There are several ways to talk about possession. You already know that we can use possessive adjectives such as my and your. This is my story. We can also use possessive pronouns such as mine and yours. The story is mine.
Okay, questions?
No.
So my, mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
We use a possessive pronoun instead of a possessive adjective plus a noun. The story is your story. The story is yours. In this example, yours means your story.
Possessive pronouns are never followed by nouns.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the story is your story. No. This is incorrect.
Okay.
3, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We often use possessive pronouns with of after a noun in expressions like a friend of mine.
Talia is a friend of mine.
Nick was a classmate of hers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we use the preposition of after a noun in expressions like a friend of mine. A friend of mine, a classmate of hers.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about a third person. 4, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We use the same possessive pronoun for singular and for plural nouns. The form of the pronoun doesn't change.
That report is mine.
Those reports are mine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Possessive pronouns can go at the beginning or end of a sentence. This isn't Amy's hat. It's my hat. Hers is new. Mine is old. Those aren't Amy's gloves. Hers are red. The blue ones are mine.
Now in Spanish, we don't have to worry that much about gender, but in English we have to. We can use hers or his,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Depending if it's feminine or masculine. 6.
We often use possessive pronouns to answer questions starting with whose. Whose job is this? It's his. Note that whose is not the same as whose. Who is.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So are you ready for some work?
Yes.
Okay. Give me just a second. Okay. So possessive pronouns number 1.
Mm, hmm. Whose?
Second or third?
The third one.
Okay.
Hey, have you seen my calculator? Maybe is this yours? Tony, I'd like you to meet a friend of me. Can I borrow your cell phone? Mine is working. Sorry, but I am using it now as John. I am sure you can use his. Yeah, that's a nice photo, Tony. Is that your daughter? Your. I missed it the last class. Could I borrow your nose? Why don't you borrow Talia's? Here, hers. Okay. Should we use my recording device? No, let's use mine. Mine is better. You know, Talia, Tony said that this could be your big break. Can I put something on the story? Is yours. Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
Not bad, but Tony, I like you to meet a friend of mine.
Oh, yes.
Hi, nice to meet you. Okay, everything is okay. Just, I guess, just a careless mistake. Now let's go into the last exercise. Okay, complete the dialogue. Drag and drop the answers into the correct blanks.
So how do you know Nick Crawford? He was a classmate of mine. No. Yes, it's okay.
In college?
No. Yes, we took an English class together. You're kidding, Nick Crawford was in your English class? So, Talia, do you think he took that bribe? I don't know, but the voice on the audio file sounds like his. We hired an expert. I just hope this expert I don't know.
Here, I don't know.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, I am lost.
Look at this context. We hire an expert. ... We is our expert.
of hours. I don't.
Okay, let's continue. It will be terrible.
I don't know. I am reading and I am lost, really.
Okay, let's continue on Amy.
I don't know if I'll be able to go to class tomorrow. I got to work on this story. Don't worry, you can copy my notes.
Don't forget this one.
Yes. It will be terrible for Nick's team if he can't play. They need him. It's ours, I think so. I don't know.
Okay, be careful. Check it out. It will be terrible for Nick's team if he can play. They Ed's only chance to win the qualifying match.
Is there.
Okay, you ready?
No, but okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me make a guess. Maybe because the context is new to you.
Maybe, I don't know.
Being doubtful. You're being cautious. You're being cautious, it's okay. But that gives me that, how can I say it? That is giving me the signal that we need to practice this a little bit more.
Okay, yes, no, I am lost.
Let me make a note. Okay. So we concluded the grammar section. Let me go back on the notes a little bit. Okay, so we decided to go over the grammar first. Okay, now let's go into the listening. So we got rid of the difficult part, but I wanted to manage it this way so that we can understand what they're talking about, okay? So let's go into the videos. So now we can relax a little bit. Okay, so Talia is in her office. She's listening to the conversation. She has also given a copy of the file to an audio expert. So look at the picture, predict. What is Talia telling Tony?
But I don't know if we are, I don't know. Well, the first one.
Okay, so let's see.
We'll pay you $100,000.
All I have to do is sit on the bench.
That's right. Do that, and the money is yours.
Well, I can really use the money. You got yourself a deal.
Great. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
How's it going?
It sounds like him, but I'm not positive. Our analyst is verifying it.
When will we have the results?
He's going to get back to me this afternoon.
Good.
You know, I've been a researcher here for 3 years. I've investigated other bribes and scandals, but something here doesn't seem right.
What do you mean?
It just doesn't make sense. Nick Crawford lives for soccer. Why would he do something like this? Why would he do something that could destroy his career?
It's a good question. How well do you know Nick Crawford?
Well, it's been a few years since we talked. I just knew him in college.
Oh, that's it?
Well, I got to know him a little. He moved here from England about 10 years ago. I knew he was smart and pretty ambitious, and that soccer was his real passion in life. I mean, he lived for soccer. Why take a bribe? Why would he risk ruining his career?
Sometimes greed can make people do crazy things.
So now that we understand a little bit more the grammar section, let's go back into the predictions. So I got the results from the audio expert. That's correct. Let's go into the second part. Okay, so Tony and Talia are still talking about the news, and Talia says she needs more time. So what do you think she's going to say?
The third one. To find another audio expert.
Okay. Remember, what does she need more time to do?
Oh, to talk to Nick.
Well, let's see.
I think that we saw these videos I don't know. Yes.
We only watched the other one.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I am confused.
Yes. Okay. Because we completed the other section on time. So now let's watch this video, okay?
Yes, yes.
Bad news. You know the audio expert in the media department, Spencer? He needs another day to check the audio file.
Did you tell him it was urgent? Why does he need that much time? Find someone else.
He has to get some current samples of Nick's voice for comparison, he says.
Sheesh, well, I guess that's the right thing to do.
I think so too. This guy is the best in the business, and we need to be completely confident here.
All right, so what's the game plan until we know for sure?
Tony, listen, I have an idea. Let me go and talk to Nick.
I don't know.
He may be willing to confide in me.
Talia, look, you're not a reporter yet. You're still a researcher.
Please, Tony, what do you have to lose? It's not like you talk to anyone else on staff here.
All right, I'll give you one more day, but just one.
You won't be sorry, Tony. Just one more thing. If I find something big, the story is mine.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly that. If I can get Nick to tell me everything, I get to report it.
All right, you deserve a break, I know that. So come up with something big and the story's yours. Talia, be careful.
What do you mean?
This is Nick Crawford. The Nick Crawford. The whole world's in love with him. Your goal here isn't to clear his name. It's to get at the facts. Even if you don't like what they reveal.
I know that, Tony. You don't.
Okay. So what is the prediction?
To talk to Nick.
Okay, to talk to Nick. Okay. So don't forget that you have these exercises already available so you can complete them, okay? And that's all for me for tonight.
Okay.
So we took a deep dive into the grammar section and we have a lot of questions still, right?
Yes.
Things that we need to work on. And I will get ready for next class so we can practice on what we discussed.
Okay.
The usage of the verb be in the past, and also do some extra practice on possessive pronouns. And don't forget that we need to work on some past participle verbs.
Yeah. Where I can practice this? In my assignments in the dashboard.
I will reassign them to you so you can do them.
Okay, it's good.
Okay. I will do that. And before we go, could you help me with the survey?
Yes.
Okay, Daniela, have a great night and an awesome weekend. I'll see you Monday.
Thank you. Okay, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.